And hello, everybody! We are here as teenagers from outer space. I'm gonna just throw us over to our wonderful referee for this evening, Kiana. Kiana, how are you doing today? And can you just give us a brief overview about what this fun system is? Oh no, hold up. I don't think they can hear you. Let me see. Oh no! Let's see if I can fix this.
I'm yelling, yelling muted.
Alright, is that better?
Can you hear me?
You should be good now.
Yeah, okay.
Technical difficulties. Hi, Kiana!
Hi, it's me. I am Kenna, and I am your referee or your GM for today as we go into Teenagers from Outer Space, which is a game system that was developed that kind of takes everything good about terrible sci-fi and anime and pours them into one game. So we are playing a homebrewed version of it to make it easy for pickup play. We'll be learning as we play, as we have these wonderful people with me. So how about we go around and we'll go and introduce who they are and who they're playing, pronouns for both. So let's start off with Greg.
Hey, Kiana, how's it going? I have been prepared for this game for weeks now, and I cannot wait to I have to refresh myself on this character. I rolled up, I'm pretty sure it was summer. But I will be playing today. My name is Grimjack2152 on the Twitches and the Twitters, he, him. I will be playing CC. CC is the coolest in every conceivable definition, application of the term, phrase, and religion. Let's do this.
Oh god, this could be so good. Oh, did I forget to mention that everyone's playing Teenage Aliens? Because, you know, that may be important. But
Hello,
let's
fellow
move.
teenagers.
All right, let's move over to Emma. Hello, Emma.
Hello, Kiana. How are you? I'm supposed to be saying things about myself and what I'm doing, and I didn't plan anything because I was busy dancing a lot. I'm going to be playing John Smith. He is an alien whose mostly his power is he can go like this and look at you in an intense way. Yeah, I'm super excited for this game. We're aliens, and we're also teenagers at the same time. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh no, Kiana, you're muted. This
God
time it's not
fucking
me!
damn it.
That time it wasn't me!
Yeah, that was me. No. As if being a teenager wasn't hard enough, also being you gotta be an alien while on Earth, and having all this weird adventuring stuff happen to you. But let's move over to Travis. Hello, Travis.
Oh, hello. We have got some superstars on this stage tonight. I saw CC on stage at the Palladium in '89, and he blew my mind. Today, I am playing Derek, the sensitive spaceman, who comes from a horrifying Orwellian nightmare planet, and he bears a striking resemblance to Harry Connick Jr. in his prime, like me, just like I do. And so, yes, he, him for both.
Perfect. Oh, I love it. And last but of course not least, Lindy.
Hi! I'm Laugh Love Lindy. This is my channel. Thanks, Scarticus, for the raid. Everybody's super awesome. I'm so excited. I will be playing Corellia, the teenage alien lady. She, her for both me and Corellia. She's just, you know, really lucky and good looking and cool. So, you know. I flipped my hair, but it's a little stiff right now. Because she has prehensile hair, so I had to do the look.
Lovely. All right, so now that we have met our teenage aliens, let's set the scene, shall we? Let me just do a disclaimer. Science, reality, throw those out the fucking window. We're here to have fun, to do whatever bullshit we come up with. So we're just gonna have fun. Let's sit down and let's do some shenanigans for 2 hours. So, we start our episode today with our group of alien friends coming back from a fun little vacation out of town. And you're headed back town to insert generic town name here. That's what they had named it. They were originally going to replace the name, and then it's kind of stuck.
Grover's Corners.
Yeah. Everyone had different names for it, but essentially, the actual official name, insert generic town name here. And so all of you are driving back from your really nice vacation. And I want to know what this vacation was and what's happening while you guys are what vehicle you're coming back in, and what's going on inside the vehicle.
Well,
Cece's not driving, but Cece's definitely riding shotgun. So the radio, the telephonic communication device that delivers music and artistry, is under his nimble fingers. He seldom rides in vehicles, but he's cool enough to do it this one time.
I think Eric's just tagging along because I just enjoy a nice Earth vacation as much as the next Earth person, and I could sure go for a char-grilled hamburger sandwich and French fried potato garnish. I'm a teenager after all.
100%. Emma, I think you're muted if you were talking.
I was thinking about talking. John Smith would be in the driver's seat, but he has programmed the car to drive for itself. For none of us actually need to do that sort of thing. I'm not sure where we went. I hope there was a water slide because that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, there's totally a water slide. What's the...
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
Corellia, she has got the window down because her hair needs to breathe. She's in the back seat, but occasionally if, like, Cece puts on something on the radio she doesn't like Atendra kind of sneaks forward and just changes it. But she's just chilling. She's, like, painting her nails in the back seat.
So the inside of the car smells a bit like nail polish.
Well, that's another reason the window's open. So, it's fine.
Yeah, there's the slight breeze that's coming through as you guys have the little bit of jams coming onto your radio. We'll just call it a radio. And you know that, you haven't seen your friends in about a week, but school's going to be starting up tomorrow, and hey, maybe you want to hang and do something with them, or you just head home or wherever else you like to hang out while you're back in town as you pass by the sign in welcoming you back to your city.
Nice.
And as the car just drives itself down the road, you pull up in front of Aces High, your high school. You already see some of the students are kind of like milling about, not a ton of places to hang out here in town. This kind of, you either have house parties or you go to the mall, although you're not supposed to be at the mall after 9 p.m. Seriously, you shouldn't be there after 9 p.m.
You're cool.
And there's a few diners and restaurants and such, but a lot of people just spend a weird amount of time at the high school.
Cool. Like, I don't need to go to all my classes because I'm just such a cool, popular, good-looking person. And most of the time the teachers don't catch me skipping anyway, so I'm just gonna go to my favorite classes today, which are art and physics.
Just those 2 periods out of the entire day.
Yeah, well, I might hang out with CC, because he's pretty cool, too.
Yeah, arts and physics are, at opposite ends of the day. It's basically,
Yeah, I have, the whole in-between day to just chill with people.
Yeah, so you can...
I was going to say, CC never goes to. And first off, the name of our high school is Aces.
Yeah.
I thought for a second, kid, I'm not going to lie, I thought that maybe that was CC's buddy Aces, and that this story was about to pick up from the jump as we were, Ace was in fact high when we showed up. But anyway,
Ace is
CC
high again?
Right. Yeah. Never should have left. When am I going on vacation when Aces is here? CC, his two favorite courses are, of course, drama and chemistry. But as I said in the green room, it's not chemistry the science, it's chemistry the language. You know what I mean?
Can't tell, but I'm winking.
I was too.
The two looks heavy people. You can't even see their fucking eyes.
We would blind the masses if they saw our full faces. That's why we have to wear these shades, yo. They can't handle this much cool. Good looking.
I think that Derek is an excellent student who attends all of his classes in specific order and is there completely on time, starting with his biology class, at which point he completely interrupts it and pulls out his small atmospheric reading device and interrupts the class by saying, Derek reporting, 42 saturation degrees at 96 volumes, intermediate fluctuation in Marfan content, Tridex mixture components, ratio exceeding 7 to 1.4, diagonal adjustment readings resisting structural forms by 2.8.0 vernums, and we have uneven cardioid levels intersecting planes below 0.3. And then he sits in his chair, very attentive, ready to learn.
The teacher is just kind of like, right, and just continues on. They've gotten used to the fact that you do this every single time. Every single time.
That's right.
They've built in a break at that point to just drink coffee.
John Smith is also a very good student. He actually lives at the high school. He doesn't want anybody to know that, though. He's made a small janitor closet at his home, and he's become best friends with Riley, the 86-year-old janitor who's been there since 42. And he also has their small dog-like mechanical creature who occasionally talks, says there's something wrong with the school, but we all think he's full of shit and we don't pay attention to him. John Smith has already done all of his work for both his physics and his math courses, and he has given both those teachers inferiority complexes. And so he quite likes going to school, but he doesn't want everyone to know that he actually has to be there.
Okay. Yeah, so as you get back in and have to drop off your luggage off back in the janitor's closet. Is that you, John?
Riley! Oh, it's so good to meet you. We had a wonderful time. I went on a thing called a water slide.
Water slide.
Fantastic. Yes. It's you. I brought you some beef jerky. I thought you might like it. Here.
He just takes it in one shaky hand and just, thank you. You're a good pauses, just student. Not sure whether to say what term to use.
Thank you. And he wheels out to go to his physics class.
All right. So you guys kind of disperse among your school, wherever you like to hang out. And Corellia and Cece, what's the usual hangout spot for the cool kids in the school?
Boys' room, smoking.
All right.
They let me
Yeah,
in
okay.
because I'm just cool.
Yeah. You always have to kind of, just keep a general eye out for the hall monitors.
Yeah, I just drop my voice an octave when they come by, and I'm like, "What's up? I'm in the boys' room. It's fine." And then they never pay any attention because they're just blinded by my cool. And I'm really lucky, so they usually don't catch me.
Yeah, so the two of you meet up in the voice restroom. The window kind of propped up a bit to let out some of the smoke. And who's some of the people that you hang out with here?
Definitely Ace. That's some bitch.
There's this one other like cool person called the Slayer, and they claim they're monster hunters, but you know, it's just aliens. It's like we're in with them, so it's cool.
Aces and Slayer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and they quickly join you as well. Slayer is kind of almost as if always on edge, always looking around for potential threats. While Aces is, I don't know if any of you have ever seen Aces not high, but
Yeah, he's super high. He does this really cool thing too, where Ace he puts like a diamond and a club on his eyelids. So the higher he gets, the more that you know that he's Aces, as you can see the clubs and sometimes it's hearts and spades. It just he flips it around a couple times, but it's a kind of like a level. You can gauge it.
yeah, he's at a mid-level right now. Like he's not totally incomprehensible or.
You can
but
see the triangle in a butt.
he's yeah. God damn it. Yeah, and so they're like, "Yo, how was your vacation? Was it?"
It was whatever. It was alright. Could have been better, but you know, it also could have been worse. So it's fine. I mean, I guess it was more exciting than school, but
I mean,
It could be cooler, but I don't know how.
yeah.
And Slayer's kind of, I mean, it'd be cool if like there were monsters and stuff around. Did you see monsters while you were out there?
Well, there was like this super cool water slide that was kind of a monster, but
If there were any monsters out there when they saw us partying, they ran the other way.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You guys missed out on some like real hardcore partying while you were away.
no.
So hardcore. I mean, and kind of, so it's kind of like, I mean, but it's like super secretive. So we could probably like get you in, but then you have to like do this whole like process and stuff to get like, you know, kind of one of those kind of clubs.
Oh, yeah.
But it's super worth it.
I've always wanted to join a cult, so this is totally fine by me.
Cult? What do you mean? Is there a cult around?
I mean,
Are
no, I
there-
mean, like, just a cool party thing. I forgot. We can't use the C word around her.
Right. Just as long as there's other cool teenagers.
Yeah.
Human teenagers is fine, yeah, if we're just cool with them.
I mean, they seem pretty cool. I mean, they you know, they talk and they didn't call me crazy and stuff. So I think they're pretty cool. I mean, they were pretty chill. Oh, they were good.
I'm the Kumalier around here. I'll see exactly how cool they are.
Right. Meet up at the usual place at the mall at 10 p.m.
Okay. Yeah.
What you got?
For any other friends that you think are cool enough.
I'm gonna smoke another 3 or 4 packs of cigarettes, and then I'll be on my way.
And yeah, Aces will kind of give you like a high five kind of situation. He totally misses. he tries. And 2 of them.
CC would make the smack sound with his mouth, so Aces thinks that they high five. Crack. Nice one, man.
And Slayer and Aces will kind of finger gun the way out. and Yeah.
Kiana, I'm never leaving a room now unless I finger gun my way out. There's never a normal exit from a room from me from now on. I'm always finger gunning out.
Yeah, finger gun and moonwalk out of the room. That's all right. So the day kind of goes by. You have either you have the very questionable lunches in the cafeteria, or you have your workarounds. It's kind of barely inedible for people anyways, and for aliens and all the dietary needs, it's kind of but soon enough you kind of go through everything, and finally the bell rings to say that school is done.
Oh, thank God.
I love school. What a great day.
I'm too cool for school.
Learned so much. I did go into the bathroom to urinate, and I detected higher marijuana levels than usual in the air. So I'm gonna have to tell CC about that.
CC is well aware.
Yeah, so you guys kind of converge around the lock. You guys conveniently have lockers right next to each other.
Sick.
Of course, right outside of the janitor's closet. So, you guys casually converge.
Oh, hey guys. Sup? How are your classes?
Oh, they were lovely. How are yours? Did you enjoy them? Are you getting good grades?
Yeah, sure. We could say that.
We dissected a frog in biology class today. I easily located its testicles.
That's a valuable skill to have. I just didn't know you swung that way. Derek.
Swung. I didn't have to swing anything.
Okay.
I simply pointed at its testicles and wrote the correct answer down on my paper. The teacher was very pleased with me.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Bet they were. I went to art class and I made a masterpiece, but it was too gorgeous for anyone to look at, so I had to destroy it so its beauty wouldn't overwhelm the class.
I don't understand that, Corellia. What is the urge to destroy something beautiful? I've never understood.
Have you ever seen so beautiful, something so beautiful your eyeballs melted?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, so you know what I'm talking about. It's so beautiful it's dangerous. That's what I made.
Somebody say dangerous.
Yeah, it was me.
I've definitely encountered females of the species so beautiful I found them dangerous. But I cannot allow myself the pleasures.
Ribbit.
Got to focus on my studies.
You do you, Derek.
Derek, you frequently make me uncomfortable.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Is it because I'm often trying to repair the focusing disintegrator ray that I hide in the janitor's closet by our lockers? It strips flesh from bone.
Yes, that is one of the reasons why you make me very uncomfortable. I don't entirely see that sort of thing as necessary for high school.
Well, it's a standard issue armament for all the people who come from my planet. It separates living matter from chain reaction, and I had to repair it after I crash landed on this planet, and they don't let me put it on my hip in class, so I keep it in the closet.
You crashed? So, you didn't just get dropped off?
No, the other people I was with were going to use this planet as grazing land for our Gargan herds, as an extra food supply for our people. but I managed to stop that plan, and now I go to high school here.
Okay. Well, remind me not to let you drive. If you crashed a spaceship, I don't want to think how you'd, like, do with a car. They're way more complicated.
I have never piloted an automobile before. I've heard they're
Well.
fun.
I don't think today is the time to start. Just saying.
And aliens got to know their limitations.
And CC and Corlia, you definitely see like Slayer and Aces as they kind of give you like a meaningful like nod
Oh.
right before they head out.
CC would definitely wink back.
Yeah.
Why do you keep closing one eye at each other like that? Is you trying to communicate something? Is that a drug code?
It's a cool
Drugs?
code.
So it's a cool code. But
Speaking of which, Corellia,
Yeah.
do you want to tell them about the cool initiation that these
Yeah.
teenage humans?
sure, they might be interested. So like there's like this initiation ceremony tonight at the mall at 10
You go ahead and tell them
o'clock.
I'm going to lean up against the lockers.
All right. Well, I'm already doing that, so just join the club. But there's like this initiation thing for cool kids. If you're cool enough, I guess you'll pass. And it's like some super awesome parties and stuff goes on there.
I would love to join the cult with you, Corellia.
Yeah,
That would be
right?
fantastic.
Always wanted to be in a cult. Well, more than one cult, but yeah.
I would love to join the inner circle of the people on this planet. On my planet, we lived like parts of a machine. We didn't know our fathers, and our mothers were raised in cubicles. The sick and the old were put to death. It was seen as the one and only way to maintain the supreme race. But our people, they've forgotten. They have been made to forget for centuries, but I learned how it once was. Families, brothers and sisters. There was happiness. There was love. Is there love in the cool kids, Corellia?
Yeah, it sounds like you need to chill. There's a whole lot of love in the cool kids and at the crazy parties. Like a
These
lot.
parties, if these parties you're talking about can save our people from the flames of the Annihilators, then I must join you.
Sure, whatever.
Let's do it.
Just try not to talk.
Yeah. Just play it cool.
You don't want me to talk?
Not like you
That's
can talk, just not like don't go on like a spiel
Just
or
don't
a
use-
tangent.
You can talk, just don't use your words.
Yeah.
You can use like my words.
Yeah, pretend you're
Corellia's
like
words.
me or Cece.
Yeah.
I have been
Like-
taking notes on the things you guys say. Things like sweet
Yeah.
and bitchin'. Is that a
And
word I can
rad.
use?
Totally
It's
rad.
too big a word. Too big a word. Gear it back a bit.
Just
What
too
about
rad.
salsa note?
Yeah.
You're not ready for bitching. Not at all.
No.
It's like the next level.
Chevy
Yeah.
Nova?
I roll with it, man. I don't know. Use it in context. What were you going to use it as?
What about just? I saw one young student in the hall shout "tits" at the top of his lungs. Is like a positive thing, like something good had happened to him. Does that sound like something I could do?
I think you're butting up against a level up right there, my friend. But if you're feeling saucy,
All right. Well, I've taken pretty thorough notes here, folks, and I'm feeling pretty good about this tonight's initiation meeting.
Good. I don't think I need notes to be cool. I've had some experience being cool.
Well,
think I'll
just bring that experience to the table.
All right.
Might need it. So, like, not everyone has it innately, like me and Cece here.
I have a fully
Or
charged
like a
sonic
triple
screwdriver.
C
It should be
threat.
fine.
There was no social caste system on my planet because the sick and the old were put to death, and our mothers and fathers were raised in cubicles.
Cubicles,
uh,
yeah.
Turned into mechanized slaves by the
Maybe you
minds that
shouldn't
flames of the
mention
Annihilator.
that at the
Is this
initiation.
the mechanized slave song story again? Okay. All right. Yeah. See, those are the words that we want you to not use.
Yeah. Like,
All right, let me write that down. Hold on. Do not bring up the flames of the Annihilators.
yeah.
Got it.
There's not much we can do about that. We've already established that, Derek.
Okay.
Don't think there's anything we can do about that. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it is far too late for my race. But
I know how that feels. Try not to talk about it.
so just stick to rad.
Sweet.
And if I'm feeling good, bitchin'. Copy that.
No.
No, if you're feeling saucy tits, bitchin's like, we'll let you know
I mean,
when you're there.
really saucy, like super saucy.
We should make sure Derek doesn't get super saucy, I think.
Probably. That'd probably be cool. That'd be like a good idea. So. Alright. I guess what y'all are wearing is okay. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm in my standard issue.
Yeah, you wear it to school like every day, even though there's not like a dress code or uniform.
I've been wearing this uniform for over a year straight. It
Have
was
you-
specifically designed for
You've
me.
washed it, right?
Washed it.
Don't then. No, that's the one thing he's got going for him.
Okay.
I was gonna say before we go to the mall, I was gonna put on another marijuana saturated shirt and maybe roll around in some shit.
I can do more loops or less loops, depending on what you think is true.
Yeah, I'd like to think that scarf is easily 20 feet long.
It literally is.
Well, like if you're feeling loopy, then go with it.
All right. You're saying trust my feelings because being authentic is what's being cool, right?
Right.
Sure.
I'd also like to make another comment to the group. I think it might be time for us to do whatever we're gonna do and go to the mall because
All right,
we're
yeah.
45 minutes into this and so maybe now would be a good
Yeah,
time
like-
to.
Sure. Let's just go. I guess I can drive.
All right. So you guys,
I drive with my hair.
somehow this conversation has lasted several hours. It's 10 p.m. Well, just before 10 p.m. As you drive down the now dark streets towards the mall, and the mall is a very large complex of several different shops. It's a pinnacle to commercialism, but every time at 9 p.m. doors close, the lights go out, and there are several guards to make sure that nobody goes in the mall after 9 p.m.
Snap.
So, as you kind of pull the car up into the empty lot, there are a few entrances in, a few doorways. You could also probably think of other ways to get in. But you also see several of these mall cops, essentially, walking around, patrolling the area outside of the mall.
Alright. So we gotta get in, guys. It's not like gonna be an issue for me, but I don't know what y'all's like skill set is. 'Cause I can just like be there. And I'll just like snap my fingers and I teleport like 5 feet away and I like teleport like 5 feet back.
Yeah, like what can you guys do? I mean, we haven't really gotten to this part of our relationship where we show each other everything. So allow me to whip this out. And he floats about 12 inches off the ground. Seems that I can fly a bit, which is cool.
That's so cool.
I'm
Guys
envious.
are unimaginably cool. I have my sonic screwdriver. I can modulate sonic waves. And I'm also good at talking. Basically. I can talk. And
Okay.
people tend to believe me.
So like you're gonna be good at getting past the guards through persuasion, maybe? Or passing yourself off as cool.
Why not both?
Yeah, I mean, you can try it. What about you, Derek?
I have two options. One slightly more lethal than the other. The focusing disintegrator ray is used to separate living tissue from chain reaction, and therefore I could strip flesh from their bones and annihilate them entirely. Or, my people have limited telepathy. I could give them a hypnotic suggestion, causing them to flee the premises entirely.
Hey, you guys are cooler than I thought. She just teleports again. Do that, and then, like, oh, hold on, just chill, and her hair is gonna reach out and just put the gun, like, point it down away from her. I can do stuff with my hair, because it's tentacles.
Pretty
Your hair-
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Your hair
it's
is
real
looking
simple.
particularly prehensile today, Corellia.
Thank you. I'm so glad you noticed.
So what's the plan?
Alright.
I'm gonna fly top. I
Yeah.
could carry somebody that I don't know does sonic shit.
I
you
could
know,
try to
telepathy.
teleport somebody. Derek, I could try to teleport you. I've never really tried teleporting with somebody before, so I don't know if it works, but we can try it.
You would teleport with me?
Okay, like, just calm down.
I could use my telepathy to give all the security guards outside the building a hypnotic suggestion that there's free cheeseburgers at the Burger King across the street.
Yeah, just do that because that'd be funny. So we'll start with that and then go from there.
I like that.
All right, so as you focus in your powers, let's do the first roll. So essentially, the roll is super simple. We roll a d10, and then we get to add whatever else is applicable to this. So as you you can see about 5 different guards outside right now. So that's so first off, we have to pick out what stat makes sense for what you're trying to do right now. With that,
Do the superpowers get a ranking? Do the superpowers have a number? No.
the superpowers add a +1 to whatever you're doing
Sweet.
if you use them. So
Okay. I'll just roll telepathy
okay, yeah. So, okay, with a 5,
then. Very adequate 5.
it's an okay. Yeah. So you kind of focus in.
I've heard 7's about average, though, so...
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I got a
And,
12 and cool.
You write that down.
Okay. So yeah. So so as you focus
Well.
in,
Is cool.
you see a couple of these, about 3 of these cops just kind of both kind of like look in the same direction of like where the burger place is custody, and they just kind of start walking over there. The other 2 are still hanging around and are very
Okay.
confused.
It's like, yeah, like 3 out of 5. It's not bad.
You still got a
Not all
couple.
of them went for it. Not all of them went for the free cheeseburgers that I told them were being given away.
Now these 2 are like vegan.
Oh, that explains it. You should have said there were free fries. But it's okay.
Tiresome.
Next time.
Should I strip their flesh from their bones?
You can still... Anything goes here. So if you would like to walk up to them.
I'm gonna walk up with Derek and
Okay.
like just say like, oh, excuse me, like, officer dudes.
Nobody's supposed to be here after 9.
No, I just feel very unsafe because there's like some guys running around with like guns and knives over there, and I'm gonna point to like in the opposite direction of our friends in a way, and if they like when they turn to look, I'm gonna just try to teleport me and Derek through to inside the mall.
Okay. So this will be a roll.
Uh-huh.
This is probably a looks
Looks?
or smarts. Looks
Oh,
or
okay.
smarts.
Cool.
So you can add whatever number that is.
I was gonna say
Plus-
luck or looks would be cool. So I'll do
Oh
looks.
yeah, both of those would also either of those would work.
Oh,
so
I'll do
pick
luck.
one, and then
That's-
also add a +1 for your teleportation.
Sweet.
And if
Okay.
you think any of your subjects are applicable, those also add a +1.
Physics maybe? 'Cause teleport.
I think that's covered by your superpower.
Okay, cool. So we'll do teleportation and luck. So cool.
Tough but fair.
About that. There we go.
So 14. Yeah, they
Real
both
lucky.
go. Huh? Where?
And then I have like a bunch of like barely perceptible swirls like in my skin, and then they'd all flare up blue when I teleport. Teleport with Derek inside the mall.
So- Yeah. So as you and Derek just kind of right inside, basically, you're in front of like the Sears, essentially.
Sweet.
As you just kind of bamf right in, and you've got, and with your roll, you can see that there are some mall cops downstairs,
Okay.
but you are safe. It's all clear for you.
Cool. Let's just hide in the clothes racks while we wait for everybody else to get here.
I think this is the first time Derek has teleported, and he immediately throws up his hamburger sandwich and French fried potato garnish in the nearest trash
Gross.
receptacle.
Just like, dude, it's just minor teleportation. Oh god, gross. Gross. Let's get out of your system now.
All right, so two out of 4 are safely within the mall. What are the other 2 doing?
So, John, what do you got?
I suppose I could talk to them, or I could modulate their sonic frequencies so that as they are confused for a time. What can you do?
I was gonna fly in through the top.
That's so fucking cool.
It's all right.
Would it be cool if you flew with me?
Oh, I could definitely give you a flyby.
Okay, that sounds. Let's give that a shot.
Sure thing. Here, just hold on to me and don't mind the smell of tobacco, marijuana, and whiskey. It's equally proportioned. I found that the humans like it. So I'm gonna fly into the top, Kiana, like atrium level, because I am super fucking cool.
Yep.
And this is as anime as it gets right here, as I just decide to fly, and I'm gonna fly. It's gonna be so cool, and so I can tell you if there's a role needed why this is cool. He is going to fly both he and John straight up, and as soon as we are silhouetted against the moon, he's gonna hold John out very like Clark and Lois, with actually, with CC being Lois, and he's gonna pull his head back like that and just punch up into the air. Like for a moment, the full moon is like a basketball on the tip of his finger. It's perfect. And then he's just gonna go down and glide in to the atrium level in front of Sears.
Oh, that's so good. I love it. Yeah,
It's a cool roll, isn't it?
it's definitely a cool roll. Okay, give me that roll.
It's a cool plus fly.
With an 11, yeah. It's, if anybody could pull this off, it would be CC.
I was muted, but I did say that's a inch less than the cool I'm used to, but it'll do.
And Derek and Corellia, you see CC with John, kind of light very gently upon the white tiles.
Yo,
I
Derek,
think you're
are you
hiding
like...
in the clothes racks.
Yeah, I'm in the clothes racks, but they've got like the circle on the top, so I just look up and I see him coming. I pop out, and I'm like, yo, Derek, are you done, like, chucking up everything? Because, like, they're here.
Yes.
Okay,
It
cool.
made me nervous being in these clothes racks with you, and also I've never teleported before,
Well,
but I feel better now.
cool, because, like, I teleport a lot, so if you're gonna, like, hang with the cool kids, you better get used to it.
I would like that very much.
Alright, let's find this cult. So, guys, I saw that there's some, like, other mall cops downstairs. So, just be like, aware of that as we proceed forward.
I doubt they want anybody in the mall after 9 p.m.
Probably because there's a super cool cult here.
That's protected by mall cops?
Well, you can't just let anybody in. You have to be cool enough to get in.
All it is douchebag deterrent. We're going right through that.
Yeah.
That's
so
all.
so you you'll have to head downstairs to get to your usual spot,
Oh, cool.
which is right outside the food court, essentially.
And that's where we're meeting Ace and Slayer.
Mhm.
Cool. All right. Well, we can like take the elevator or the escalator or the stairs, or we could just I don't know teleport and fly.
I don't know, man, but the former sounds weird. The
Way
latter sound.
cooler. Yeah. Let's go.
By the way, Cece, I bumped into Ace on the way out of school, and this might be the wrong time, but it sounded pretty important. He told me to ask you, are you Holden Caulfield? Sounded pretty important. Also, he told me...
Put a pin in that.
Okay. He also told me to tell you, don't bogart that joint, my friend, pass it over to me, which I think is code for something. So I'd pass that along.
Right. You're on to something, but these are all conversations that you'll want to keep between your ears. And only use those words that we gave you before. But, because of your inquisitive nature, Derek, I think tits is on the table.
I'm very glad to hear that. Thank you. This is also new to me. For instance, this shopping mall. You can just walk in here and purchase whatever you want. On my planet, our mothers and fathers were raised in cubicles, and the sick and the old were put to death. So
Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. And Corellia's like putting on a new leather jacket. She's like, yeah, purchase. Totally.
Derek's got issues.
Derek got issues. I love it.
Terrible
Yeah. Okay.
teenager.
So you can start traversing through the dark mall.
Yeah.
That you're not supposed to be in past 9 p.m.
Fine.
So as you use your various powers to kind of get from place to place, having to do stops kind of on the way to, make sure that everything is clear on the set. I want luck rolls from everybody.
Okay.
Oh, good. I have an awesome luck. Now, do you add your luck score to your D10 roll?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
I'm just so lucky. 14's my lucky number, y'all.
Come on.
Kiana, it looks like I got a 4, so if the magic number for cool is 4, everybody needs to shoot for that.
All right. So as you, so you guys, gotta make sure everything's cool. So you kind of, again, traversing through the mall. There's you get just enough light to kind of see through, but it's still pretty dark in here.
Okay.
And as you guys, what's your luck score, John?
+4.
Okay. You, as, that's funny. Cece and John, as you have been kind of flying while Julia and Derek have been kind of bamfing their way through, you you make a turn around a corner in front of like a hallmark, and you have become, unfortunately, unlucky as you are face to face with 3 mall cops. But these are not just any mall cops. No, their eyes seem to glow as if they were lit by something.
Like Cece's lit, or
Like,
These fellas are high. Watch out!
more like, intruders have been detected.
we're not intruders. What are you talking about?
They're like robots, dude.
As
Oh,
you're
we are.
faced with 3 robo mall cops.
Oh, well, that's
wait,
not unusual.
wait, you're telling me they're robocops?
Yes.
Okay.
Robocops?
CC, in your interaction with law enforcement, have you ever come across RoboCops?
I did meet Peter Weller once. Pretty cool.
So, John and Cece, you are face to face with these 3 robo mall cops. As Corellia and Derek, you are kind of behind them. So you see this go down, but they haven't spotted you.
So does that
Oh.
disintegration flesh thing work on robots, Derek?
I have never tried it on non-organic material before. We shall have to give it a shot and see what happens.
Just don't miss.
All right, we're gonna go into our first little round of combat. Rounds essentially are just are very organic. We usually just go with where people feel like they'll jump in for an action. So, 3 RoboCops are in front of you. What is John's and Cece's immediate reaction to being told they are intruders as they raise up their what looks like to be gun, stun, phaser situation?
I attempt to modulate them in a sonic way and render their weapons and possibly their consciousness offline, if I can.
Awesome.
Emma,
Okay.
I almost lost my shit because I thought you had a tuning fork. I almost legitimately. Is it a tuning fork?
No, it's a back scratcher that Jim Davis on his desk.
I was like, oh my god!
Look.
I was going to lose my mind.
It extends.
Oh, there we
Jim fucking
Okay.
Davis, everyone.
I'm
Nice.
I do have a tuning fork, but it's downstairs. Yes.
Okay. So what kind of stat you think this applies with? Are you
Could
being
it be?
cool
Could
about
it
it, or are you
apply
being
to smarts because I have to like modulate the frequency?
perfect? Yep. So you can roll with smarts. You can roll and an additional +1 on top of that because of your superpower, and if you think that any of your academic expertise works here.
I do have physics and math.
Yeah, I definitely think physics is definitely part of this. So
Sweet.
you also get another additional +1 on top of that.
Nice.
So.
16.
Whoo! Yeah. So as you just you just take this your sonic screwdriver and just send out. No, the rest of you can sort of hear it, but this sound wave just heads straight towards these robo mall cops, and you see it start to vibrate their guns, and even the arms themselves, and you see all 3 guns and all 3 right hand arms kind of just as you have managed to sonic modulate your way into exploding them.
Cool.
Was that cool?
It looks super fucking dope. All right. So as this explosion happens, what's everyone else doing?
So
Oh.
the guns are gone, right?
The guns are gone.
All right. Well then, CC, who is constantly smoking a cigarette, would take the cigarette out and instead of exhaling smoke, he would exhale ice because he's ice cold. And as he is going to try to freeze the faces of these robo cops, I'm going to roll a freeze with my superpower for being super cool. And so, again, I would argue that this is by very definition cool.
I would say that this is a cool roll as well.
Good.
So give me that roll.
See, when I made this character up in August,
Before this game was even played by me.
I was thinking to myself, but exactly. Damn. How about 10?
A 10 is still good. You're able to, you're not able to get all of them, but you're definitely able to freeze 2 of them right in their faces. As they kind of start stumbling back with very stilted actions towards the 2 of you, Derek and Corellia. They still haven't spotted you.
So my first question is, do they have like an on-off switch?
Yeah, there's a giant button at the back of their neck.
Okay. I want to use my tentacle prehensile hair to just push the button.
All right. So as you just kind of boop, this one won't require a roll because this one has its arm has exploded. It now has ice in its face. It's stumbling back right to you. So you can just kind of boop.
Yeah, my hair just reaches that. Like, I'm just like stretching, like real nonchalant. My hair is like.
Yeah. And there's you realize that the speaker for the RoboCop is not in his mouth, because why would it be? And so you say, shutting down. So you've got 1 down.
All right, Derek, time to try out that like disintegration gun on like that one.
Cordelia, if these are our last moments together, I want you to know that I thought what you did with your hair just then was pretty rad.
Cool.
Very much. And so I blast the other robot.
Okay. Make me a well, obviously you can add in your zap or superpower. What stat do you think makes sense here?
Going with the zap. And I suck at it. I gotta.
Oh no. Yeah, your zap flies off and away, and it breaks the window of a jewelry store. And as you hear that kind of of the the window, there's a second, and then you hear the alarms in the store start to go off.
Oh, that was not rad.
That was very much not. That was so unrad. Ooh.
All right, so you've got 1 iced one, you've got 1 non-iced one, and you've got store alarms going off. What's everyone doing?
right.
CC yells over his shoulder, "Tits is off the table."
One of these Robo Mall cops is going to start running towards you, John, and is going to attempt to just kind of hit you with its arms as it has no gun. However, you do see this kind of spark of electricity off of its arm where you had exploded it. With a 9, it will smack you, and you will take 1 point of damage.
How very dare it! What? What does that come off of the bod?
It just whatever your bonk is, it kind of just starts taking off of the bonk. So
It affects my bonk. Okay, I
it
gotcha.
does affect your bonk.
Okay.
You will get. Funny enough, in this game, you cannot die. If you hit enough an amount of damage that's equal to your bonk, you will be bonked out for about a round. You'll be fine afterwards, though. You're teenage aliens.
We bounce back quick.
Yeah. So you take 1 point of damage. All right. So, and this the one that's been iced, it's kind of starting to try to hit
Chip
the
it
ice
away.
off of its head. It can't really see, but it's just starting to chip away at it. Right. What's everyone doing?
Corellia, having, like, stolen a lot from retail stores before, she typically knows that, like, behind the manager's desk, there's, like, a switch to control the alarm. So she's gonna teleport there and hope there's a switch and flip it. She's
All right.
gonna-
Make me a luck roll.
Yeah.
See if you're lucky enough that
Plus-
there is a switch.
Plus
Conveniently.
teleport.
Yeah. A 13.
I'm so lucky, guys.
Yeah, there's a big red button that just says.
As my hair just reaches under and pushes it.
Yeah. The mall is quiet. But you do know that it may have alerted whatever forces are around.
Yeah, I should
those-
take care of, like, the rest of those, and then we can get out of here. Or, like, go to the meetup point.
Right, what CC would do is, at this point, seeing that his running buddy, John, just got smacked across the face by a robotic entity, he would then fly and grab John beneath the pits and lift him high and fly away out of the reach of robo cops.
All right. So obviously you're adding fly, but do you have a stat you think will be applied to the situation?
It sounds pretty cool, Keanu.
Yeah, we'll do cool.
I know we will.
Don't push your luck here, friendo.
I'm the lucky one.
How about an 18?
The fucking 18.
Come
It's
along,
real cool,
friend.
CC.
We're gonna get high.
Oh, CC, I thought you'd never ask. Thank you.
It's just got whoop, up in the air. As you start kind of flying down that way, the RoboCop trying to grab at you, but with only one hand in their non-dominant hand, you slip out of their grasp very easily.
Alright, Derek, try to be, like, less incompetent this time.
I have failed the party. On my planet, this means that I must turn the focusing disintegrator upon myself. Having let
Can
my
you not
co-
do that? Because, like, you still have to go through the cool trial. Derek, I swear.
No,
No. Like,
what I have done
there's-
is not red, and it is certainly not tits.
That's true, but you can get, like, rad tits later if you maybe just, mess these things up. Just shoot him, okay? Please?
Cordelia, with your permission, I will not murder myself with my focusing disintegrator ray, and I will pistol whip this robot with the butt of it.
Yes, please.
All right,
Also, it's
that's what I'm doing.
Corellia.
What did I call you?
Cordelia.
Corellia.
I mean,
Cordelia.
Cordelia is my twin
a lot of
sister's
stress.
name, who's not in case.
All right, so you can roll this with a bod or a cool if you're trying to just look cool, or you can do whatever you feel makes sense for you here.
I think that if with your permission, I'm going luck because he is not cool, and though he looks like Harry Connick Jr. in his prime, his VOD score not so great. So,
All right, yeah, I will give it with an 11. Yes, so you managed to hit just at the right
There's the button on the
angle.
back.
For the head just kind of snapped down, and you see the spark kind of out of it. It doesn't harm you, but sorry, I just saw.
Did I kill it?
And yes, this one is down.
There's only one more left,
Brilliant.
right?
Yeah, there's the other one. If you had gone for, let's say, you'd taken out the one that hadn't been iced, there's the one that's still iced and trying to
Cool.
deal with its face.
Alright, yeah, Derek?
Take the shot, Derek.
You say as you fly by.
Yeah, I buzz the tower with John. John's being goose to my Maverick. Take the shot. Take the shot, Ice Man. Take
We'll
the
meet
shot.
you. We'll meet you at the meetup point. Meet you at the location. Blast him.
Yeah, hell yeah. What does it look like when this when your zap goes and just hits this small RoboCop?
It's really very cheap effect. It's really just a flashlight pointed right at the camera. It's barely works. And the reverse cut ordinarily is just a skeleton, but since it's a robot, I think it strips the robot down to just like it's as much of a skeleton as this thing has,
Like
and it's just a
scrap
bunch of
parts.
nothing. Yeah.
All right.
Just like 70 bolts hit the ground.
Yeah, you just see like scraps just kind of clang all the way down.
All right, Derek. That was like better. I think Rad's back on the table. He's getting close to tits. Are you gonna puke again if I teleport us to catch up with CC and John?
I will do my best to not lose my lunch if you teleport us again, but I want you to know, Corellia,
Yeah.
what you've said to me means a lot to me. Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's do this. And I'm just gonna like arm around the shoulders, just try to teleport to catch up with CC and John as he's flying down to the meetup point.
Yeah, and you guys, with no time at all, you guys head right to the meeting point, right outside the fruit court. The signs are still kind of illuminated, so this area is kind of bathed in this fluorescent light. And you see Aces and Slayer.
What's up?
And Slayer kind of like jumps as soon as you teleport. The dagger's coming out. Oh, it's you guys.
Hey,
Who's
this is Derek.
Greetings.
you're not a monster, right?
No.
No, not as far as I know. But I did set the alarm off, and for that, I must be destroyed.
No.
But
don't.
actually, Corellia told me that I don't have to destroy myself for my transgressions. So,
Stick to the list, man. Stick to
Slayer
the list.
just kind of looks around again and puts. And yeah, Cece and John, you arrive shortly
We-
afterwards.
We drop down in the slowest Christopher Reeve landing Superman original that you've ever seen, where we just kind of it takes us like 30 seconds to go about 10 feet. And as we drop down, I walk over to Slayer and Aces and I say, hey.
And Aces again will go for the high five and miss. Very
Again, like,
slowly. Like, it's just very slow miss.
slap. Nice one. Hand stinger.
Aces. And, kind of, like, looks at, John. You're...
John Smith.
John Smith, nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to joining your cult.
Sorry, cult? Cult? What cult?
No, you can't say the C word around Slayer. She's real twitchy.
Oh, I'm looking forward to hang out with you cool kids.
got the psycho peepers. You guys saw that?
Profile pic. That's the name of John Smith's band. We didn't know it's Psycho People.
Psycho Peepers. Psycho Peepers. Yeah.
Little ska.
It's not the Psycho Killers. It's the Psycho Peepers.
Can Derek walk up to Ace?
Yeah.
Greetings, Ace Man. I'm very glad to see you again. I want you to know that I executed the question that you asked me. It turns out that CC is not Holden Caulfield. That's my report. Permission to join the cult.
Cult?
The club.
Oh, no, club.
Yeah.
Permission to join the
Cool
club.
Kids Club.
Cool. Yes.
Yeah.
I would like.
He's nervous.
Permission.
It's fine.
I threw up earlier.
Really, no need to be worried. It's super chill.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Rad.
So, like, all of you will have to be, like, really rad. Yeah, that's... And, like, not freak out.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Don't freak out. Got it. Hold on.
And Aces will wait for you to write the note.
Okay. All right. What else? So I got that. Don't freak out. Should I lose my lunch? Probably not.
No.
Okay.
Just keep it down. I don't really think you have much left to lose anyway. There's a lot earlier.
As the last survivor of the expedition from my planet, I have very little to lose.
It's a good attitude.
Sorry. Okay. And so okay. You sure you weren't followed? Like no one's around here, right?
Yeah, no. Like, there was enough of a distraction that they're all headed to that jewelry store.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And she kind of just goes, she's like, and she seems to be kind of like scanning the ground. She's like, right. And you see one of these like tiles, has like a X in it.
Uh-huh.
And she just kind of jumps up and stomps on it as hard as she can. And the floor beneath you gives out.
Sick.
All of you start to slide down a very steep slide. You're going real fast. It's a little alarming. And it extends on for way too long. Like, it's just... And eventually, you get dropped into a dark room. You can't see anything.
Oh.
And as you kind of look around, you just hear kind of Slayer just be, "Hey, good luck!" And you kind of hear their footsteps. Her and followed by Ace's slower ones kind of start to walk away in the darkness.
Cool. I'm just gonna like reach around with my hair for like my friends.
Derek and John, you feel some tentacles just kind of come and be like pat. And so you would feel tentacles just kind of boop.
Hey guys.
I'll just start playing with your hair as if it were my own.
Yeah.
It is
Oh.
a tentacle, so it's just like
Yeah.
I would never dare.
I blacked out. Where are we?
We're in the dark. You didn't black out. We're in the dark. It's cool.
yeah, you blacked out or you fell down a very very steep slide, and now you're in a pitch black room.
We gotta like catch up to the other
I'm
guys, but
blacked
it's
out
dark.
from
So I
falls
just like
there.
reached out with my hair tentacles, so we can all like stay together.
All right. Cool.
All right, so you start to
Just don't tug too hard.
So, guided by, tethered to each other by Corellia's tentacles.
If you pull too hard, yeah, you gotta better be doing something else too. That's all I'm saying.
children on my planet are tortured to the point where fear is eliminated from their emotional spectrum.
Well,
So-
great. Just play it cool then.
Oh, good. More home planet stories.
You should, make this like your new home planet so that we can have like better stories.
Yes, Derek, my planet is currently quantum locked in a war where everybody's about to die and it's all my fault, but you don't hear me talking about it every fucking day.
I shall make the earth my home, and I shall never, never leave it.
I mean, never
Important
say
safety.
never, but new home is good.
Okay. And as you guys kind of step out into the darkness, not sure where you are suddenly temporarily blinded by a bright light, a spotlight.
Are we?
Or rather, the two cool people are always prepared for these moments, apparently, of sudden spotlights happening. The other two, you're like, oh god, light.
Ready? Cool.
And a second one just as if to focus on the group of you.
In all seriousness, Derek is extremely sensitive to light. There's this whole bit about how his planet basically has like 4 suns, and it's never bright enough for Derek. So like getting hit like that.
And after you kind of, you have to blink away, you see the floor beneath you, which seemed to be tiled, start to kind of light up in
sick.
different colors.
Disco.
As these tiles light up in red, blue, green, yellow in front of you, the lights continue to traverse forth, and as it does, it lights up a backdrop, and upon it you see a giant, what looks like to be a robot with what looks like all sorts of synths and music instruments kind of built into it. And there's a chest panel where that seems to kind of reflect the same light patterns upon their chest. And it just says, "Prove you're cool."
Oh man, dance off.
And as that's said, more what seems to be perhaps the same kind of slide from above opens up in front, and you see more of these robo mall cops, about 6 of them, but these ones have sunglasses on. and
Oh,
look
okay.
way tougher.
They're cool.
And so, it is time to prove you're cool.
All right. Hell
What does
yeah.
everyone want to do?
Well, first, this looks like a dance off. Like the light up things, like a Dance Dance Revolution kind of thing, and I'm all about it. So I'm gonna take all the art theory about color theory that I know from my arts classes, and I'm gonna combine it with my awesome prehensile hair and teleportation skills to make like the most awesome robot dance ever. Because I think these guys would appreciate the robot, and it's super hip right now.
Yeah, you're feeling like this is a battle, whether it's a dance or just plain old trying to shoot. You're not sure.
I'm not sure, but I started off as a dance battle, and I'm prepared to retaliate if necessary.
Okay. It is time. So, make that roll for me then.
All right. So it's cool.
Mhm.
Roll 1d10. Do I get to add my color theory from arts class?
I will allow you to.
Yes. And my prehensile hair for dancing with me.
Sure, we'll give you that.
Sweet. Awesome. I'll take it.
With a 12. Hell yeah. Yeah, you managed to somehow robot dance the robot. which is a feat in and of itself. As this RoboCop literally cannot compute this non-robot out-roboting it, and it just kind of its mind or central core just explodes. It can't handle that process.
It can't handle the cool. It's fine.
What's everyone else doing?
I think that Derek is completely transfixed by what Corellia is doing. Just awesome, and leans over to John and goes, "She is the most rad entity I have ever encountered on this planet. There's something going on in my chest. Something I feel like I smell burnt toast. I think I'm having what humans call a stroke. My feet are numb."
Derek. Get a grip. It's not cool. Chill
Okay.
out.
Must be cool. Must be cool. Thank you, John. I'm glad we had this talk.
Yes. It's not that hard. Just shut the fuck up.
Roger. I think I know a pretty good dance. It's called the white man's overbite. I get up and do the saddest dance you've ever seen. Sometimes I move one of my legs. He has a cool 3, folks. That's not going well.
Okay.
But he's in love, damn it.
Yep. He's trying. You can still make that roll. However unlikely it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got to roll. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you got to roll it. Yeah, you got to roll this crap cool roll. Oh, what's going on? It's not too shabby.
Who knows? Okay. You have now coined a new dance move. Which these mall RoboCops did not have this dance program in their programming, and are very confused. I will consider them bonked for one round. They do not know what to make of this, what should not be a cool dance, and yet is somehow a cool dance. All right, what's everyone else doing?
John Smith is going to attempt to do the Gallifreyan shuffle, which is basically he dances around a little bit, but mostly he whirls his scarf around so it becomes a perfect Fibonacci spiral. It's just so fucking cool.
I love it. All right. So you can definitely roll. I would actually say you could roll a math here because it's a Fibonacci.
Yes, and math is one of his favorite things.
Yeah.
All right.
And roll a cool or whatever else.
All right, my cool. I have a 5 cool. I could be less cool than I am.
All right.
16.
Damn. Yeah. This again. Yeah. The scarf goes in a perfect Fibonacci of cool. As you start to make your way, and those of you who are kind of dancing, you're about a quarter of the way across this floor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you're getting somewhere. And again, these RoboCop are very confused by this. They do not know what to make of this awesome display of math and dance. What's CC doing?
CC, how many of these rent a RoboCops do we have left? Do we have 4? They're in various states of discombobulation.
There's 5. There's 5 left. One of them had kind of their brains exploded. There's other 5, which about 3 of them are currently bonked out as they had just witnessed the most cool uncool dance ever.
Okay, so they're stunned. All right. Well, what's going to happen here is CC is going to all of a sudden, inexplicably, turn black and white. He's going to look like he's sketched out. There's going to be ice that kind of adds to the effect as he flies around. And Aha's Take On Me starts playing for no apparent reason. And as he goes around, he is going to use both being super cool. He is going to use his fly. And he is going to use his air of the dramatic to slam into them, much like Morton Hartnett did at the end of the video as he was trying to escape the comic book. And so he is going to slam dance Aha, and when he is done, he is going to whip off his glasses and a single tear is going to drop down from his eye.
Make that fucking roll, my friend.
Oh shit, it's just a 12, but you know, that's my number.
With a 12, a perfect number, the coolest of numbers, you slam into these three that have been bonked out, never seeing the cool CC as you kind of land, as you kind of hit. Yeah. You don't feel any, hit back or anything. It doesn't even hurt to do this. Everything looks effortless and yet also dramatic in the sense that there is this heart and soul of Aha behind you.
So as soon as he's done, he'll look at what he's wrought and he will simply say, Aha.
All right, you have taken out. So there are 4 that have been taken out of the equation. There are still 2 that are standing, and kind of at the halfway point. And you guys can kind of advance a little closer, across this brightly lit floor. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, well, I think Corellia, now that she's out-roboted a robot, that was like on her like bucket list. So now she's gonna, put together some skills and basically do like robot tango and with her hair and like dip it dramatically and just try to like impress it with her smoothness.
Okay.
Her awesome tango skills.
Cool. This is a cool or looks. As you try to impress the Robo Malka.
Yeah, and I dip it with my hair.
Hell
So
yeah.
I need my hands to do the little the flare. So do I get to add my hair to that roll?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely got to add your hair. 13. You fucking dip this Robo Malka.
And that's a
if
looks
robot could
roll.
swoon,
I'm just like I give it a little.
you immediately sense the metal kind of start to heat up, in your tentacles grasp. As again, if a robot could swoon,
He'd be swooning. I know.
but
Good
this
looking.
this robot kind of doesn't seem to want to do anything and is just very happy to be here.
Mm-hmm. Most people are when they're embraced in my tentacles. So.
All right. You see one robot had just been swooned, and there's still one left.
John Smith is going to take out his sonic screwdriver and he's going to attempt to modulate its sonic receptors so that it hears the music going faster and faster and faster. So it's less that John is being cooler than it, but it's being less cool than John because it's dancing so stupidly.
Amazing. All right, make that roll. I would say this is again a smarts, and physics, and your sonic modulation.
Sweet. 14.
14. Yeah, this robot, you mess with its sensory circuitry, and it feels as if the music is getting faster, and it tries to match with it, and yet it feels as if it's also now offbeat, as it tried to keep up with it, and it looks really dumb.
It's so uncool.
And you see it just you hear it say, too uncool, must self-destruct.
Oh my god, it's Derek in robot form.
You see it just and it self-destructs from being super uncool.
Is that what one must do when they find that they're uncool? Is
No,
self-destruct?
you just tried to self-destruct earlier for failure, and so that's what the robot basically just tried to do.
Oh.
Don't be a robot.
Okay, hold on. Don't be a robot. Got it.
All right, the only current robot left is the one that is swooning in your arms, or tentacles, rather, Corellia.
I'll
Awesome.
take care of that.
Alright.
So, CC is going to walk over, and using his ice-cold touch, he's going to lean over as the robot is swooning, and he's going to simply whisper in the robot's robot ear the following robot words. Secret, secret. I got a secret. I am a modern man. And he's going to freeze it.
Make that roll! Oh, that's so good.
Meanwhile, Derek, very inspired by the Lord of the Dance, Michael Flatley, is standing straight up and kicking wildly in the air.
With a
17.
17. Yeah, that heat that you were feeling, suddenly turns ice cold as the ice just.
Perfect. He wasn't cool enough for me anyway.
And as you kind of let go of it, it'll fall to the ground and shatter, having been thoroughly hot and cold its way through the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You still see the dance floor is clear, and you see this large robot against the backdrop of flashing lights. As it
CC's going to turn and face that, Kiana.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to pop the collar. He's going to pull his friends up, and he's going to look around and say, "You got anything else for us, or are you uncool enough not to accept how cool we are?"
There is a pause, and the and the lights in this space changes all to a white, and this robot, this large robot, just kind of the red eyes turn to a green. Says, "You have certainly proved you're cool. Welcome to the cool cult."
Yes.
And you see Slayer and Ace kind of pop out behind it, and they're wearing like the coolest shades you've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
As soon as that's said, CC's going to look around at his friends. He's going to look at Derek and John. He's going to look at Corellia. And he's going to look back at the robot and say, "No, I don't want to join your cult. You can join ours."
We have a cult?
Duh.
Slayer, come, wake out!
A club, Slayer, club.
Club. Rad.
You can even say tits, Derek.
All right.
Tits.
And the robot, you see a compartment of it open, kind of near its base, and you see this other figure kind of step out in leather jacket, the same kind of cool shades as Slayer and Aces. Said, all right, I think I can dig. Kind of holds up a fist, as if to fist bump. UCC.
CC will say, "No, that's not how we do it." And he goes to high five and he misses, but he makes the sound anyway. It's a hand
And
stinger.
as you do this, and the alien from the planet Cool gives you a nod. That is where we're going to leave our little one shot of teenagers from outer space. Whew.
Yes.
That was
Loved it.
fantastic. Lindy, I hand it back over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for DMing those shenanigans, Kiana, because they were definitely something else. But I absolutely adored it. I would totally be down for like a part 2. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
We have to defend Cool from like invasion of the non-cool or something. I don't know. I'm sure your brilliant mind could think out something. But this was a blast. I absolutely loved it. Everybody got so into it. It was the best. We're gonna go around and say what our favorite part was, who we are, where we can find you. Let's start with our fantastic DM, Kiana.
Right. Oh, that was super fun. I played this game first at a con, and I knew that I wanted to GM it badly. And this was a fantastic crew to do it with. So thank you so much. Yeah, let's organize a part 2. I had there's another sequence in my head that I wanted to get to, but we'll save that to Teenagers from Outer Space Part 2, Return of the Cool. But until then, you guys can find me over on Twitter at KianaS, best way to figure out what I'm doing, because I'm all over the internet playing role-playing games almost every day of the week. Later tonight, you will find me on the season finale of Adventures in the Wild Blue, which is my Lady Blackbird campaign. Totally different tone from this. There's going to be a lot of crying, a lot of feels. It'll be great. But oh god, my favorite part of this, I don't even know. I think the fact that all of you immediately jumped into, it's a dance battle. Cool, let's go. That was my favorite part. There were several ways to solve this whole thing, but, out-roboting the robot, making the robot look really uncool, inventing a new cool, uncool dance move, and literally channeling Aha. Man, this was great. It's fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. We're gonna pop on over to Greg. Greg, same stuff goes for you.
I had a blast. Like I said, back in August when I made this character, I wanted to make sure that I to do them justice whenever we got down to actually brass tacks here. And I had a blast playing this. Hands down, my favorite part was Derek deciding he was going to kill himself because he screwed up. And I thought, I said it in chat, the Derek character was, Travis, I loved Derek. He was this show doesn't work without Derek being in there. And then the other line I loved was Emma, the crazy eyes. Yeah, we'll join your that was the best. I laughed so hard. Oh my god, I had a blast playing this. Thank you so much for having me. Grimjack21502 on the Twitches and the Twitters. You can see me tomorrow at 2 o'clock doing Project Chronos with Kiana. You can see me Sunday on my channel at 7 playing Project Athena with Lindy. You can see me Tuesdays on WebDM at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time playing Starward Bound with Emma. And so all that means is, Travis, we need to find something to do on a weekly basis, my friend. But until that time, let's get ready. Let's have fun. And I'm going to be waiting for part 2. But I'm not going to show it because I'm cool.
Awesome. Speaking of cool, fellow cool kids, let's pop down to Mr. John Smith, Emma herself.
Hey, that was without a doubt the most time I've ever spent hanging out with cool kids in my entire life. And that was fantastic. I love this game. It is so silly. I think my favorite thing was probably CC dunking the moon. Has to be. Or otherwise, Derek's really downer backstory all the time. It's great. I am Emma Lambert. I am the communications director for WebDM. Talk to us on Twitter and Facebook and all sorts of other things. Also Twitch, where we are a lot. Next time you can see me is on Tuesday on Starward Bound with Kiana and Greg. And then later next week, we are going to PAX Unplugged. So if you're going there, we are too. So let us know. Yeah, and let's see. I think the next official WebDM thing is tomorrow. Jim Davis is going to be DMing the All-Star Game of RPG Sports, which I believe Miss Lindy will be there as well. That will be great. Thank you so much, you guys. This game is crazy, and I love it, and I want to play it again.
Yes, for sure. And last is me. I'm Lindy. I'm Laugh Love Lindy. This is my channel. My favorite part was Derek. He just cracked me up. Like, I'm pretty sure as soon as, like, we made our own cool cult and invited the other people to come in, like, that, Corellia would have looked over and been like, you could take me to lunch sometime. Because she's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's what didn't get to happen. I didn't get to profess my love to Corellia.
Well, that's why we have to have a part 2. Gotta have a part cool.
I mean, Teenagers from Outer Space likes to foil every single romantic and sexual
which will be perfect
opportunity as possible.
for Corellia and Derek. But yeah, just Derek was my favorite. He just continually kept cracking me up. And Cece was the perfect, counter to my cool. We were like, yes, just two opposite sides of the cool coin. And,
Go figure, Lindy.
What? Right? Like, Greg and I roleplay together ever? What? Insanity. But yeah, you can definitely follow all these fantastic people. We will update you if part 2 is to come. This will be uploaded to YouTube in a couple of days. Definitely check me out tomorrow, RPG Sports. I will be playing instead of announcing for once, so that'll be real interesting. And then I will be also at PAX Unplugged, at least for one day, maybe 2 to 3, still figuring it out. But super hyped to hug as many of you people as possible, because I'm a hugger. So if you see me at PAX Unplugged, come up and hug me. Also, check out Tuesday, where you can see Travis and me, and I get to be his DM and do terrible, horrible, wonderful things to him, and Mists of Ravenloft, which is a gothic horror campaign, very much different than this, but still lots of fun and shenanigans. And then Wednesday for Call of Cthulhu with Greg, because I play with all these people, because they're amazing. But definitely, we're gonna go send off a raid to somebody, if I can read the screen with these glasses on. And thank you guys so much.
Today's episode was brought to you by Duct Tape. Remember, Duct Tape, if you only have $5 and you need to look like a spaceman right away, that's Duct Tape.
Definitely, 100%. Also, random glitter. If you don't find your blue lipstick, you can just put glitter on sticky lip gloss, and it works. We're gonna
also, Doc Brown wig with a headband makes you
Yes.
look like you're in an 80s hairband.
For sure. We're gonna give a little love to someone who I know loves love. We're gonna give some love to, Danny at Dragon Sparks. Looks like she's just playing some Hollow Knight, but she's super amazing, super sweet, wonderful person. Does amazing art. We're just gonna give her some love. If I can spell with these sunglasses on. Peace later. See you guys later. I don't know. I'm trying to be cool and I'm actually not cool, so it doesn't work. Bye.